name's Rachel.
I'm Sam.
I'm Cassidy.
And we're all from Wheeling University's DPT program. Today we're going to teach you some exercises for strength and endurance training. And while I'm talking, Sam and Cassidy here are going to be stretching, and you guys can just follow along to get your body warmed up, okay? So if you don't know, there's a big difference between strength and endurance exercises. When you're working on strength exercises, what your goal is you're going to try to make your muscle a lot bigger, and thus being able to carry a lot more heavy things. So that's going to help you in your everyday life, of course, by carrying things around. It's also going to help you boost your mental status and your self-esteem, and it also helps with your body composition. And if you don't know what body composition is, that is how much muscle you have in your body compared to how much fat and how much water. And pretty much doctors use it to help them figure out how healthy you are as an individual. So endurance training is important just as well as strength training. And instead of building muscle to get bigger and stronger, you are training it to work a lot longer. So what that means when you're doing strength training is you're going to try to lift a really heavy jug. That's how strength training works. But if you're working on endurance training, you're going to see how long you can lift that heavy jug. So that helps when you're like carrying groceries from your car to inside your house. And when training for both, it helps you decrease the risk you have in everyday life, including sports. And yes, you do have a risk to be injured in everyday life. So if you don't know, there's two different types of endurance training. There's cardiovascular endurance and muscular endurance. Cardiovascular endurance training is, an example would be like when you're running, jogging, or swimming, as well as biking. And pretty much what that means is it's how hard and how well your heart and lungs work together in your body while you're doing an activity. You also used to hear it called aerobic training. Very similar and the same thing. So we're going to work on muscular training today. And what that means is just how I said earlier, how many times you can pick up that heavy jug and for how long. So we're going to go through a few basic exercises, and Sam's going to start us off by teaching us how to do an abdominal brace.
All right, guys, so like Rachel said, I'm going to start you off with abdominal bracing. So first I want you guys to get up, because I know we're probably at home right now and we're all sitting down and weren't stretching. So let's get up, get a little bit loose, and then I want you to put your hands on your hips. And then first you're going to push up with your thumbs, just like Cassidy and Rachel are doing here. And this should make your back arch. So you see that there's like a little bit of a dip in the back of her back, just like this. And now we're going to do the opposite. So I want you to push down with your thumbs. This is going to tighten your muscles right in your abs here, so you should feel it in the front and to the sides right here. So this is the basis for all abdominal exercises. So with this action, it activates the muscle in the area and will help to provide benefits during the exercise. So let's practice that a few more times. So I'm going to count to 5, and we're going to push down with our thumbs. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Take a little breather, breathe in and out, get a little loose. And we're going to do that a couple more times. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And you should feel your abs tightening. So if you're tilting forward a little bit, if you're bending forward, you're not going to feel that tightness. So we want to have a straight posture, and then we're going to push down with our thumbs. So one more time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, so good job, guys. Now we're going to move on to our plank, and it's important we remember this abdominal bracing exercise for the plank as well. So Cassidy can take it away.
All right, just like Sam said, a plank is very important for your abdominal muscles. You have to know how to brace yourself when it comes to the plank. So we're gonna start with a very basic plank. So what you're gonna need to do is do that on your hands and knees, just like these two are doing. All right, as you can see, their hands are shoulder width apart, and their hands are right underneath their shoulders. But same with the knees, okay? You see that their knees are right underneath their hips, all right? And they have a very flat back. All right, so now I want you to go down on your elbows, just like these two are doing, okay? So that's a starting. Then I want to kick one leg out and kick the other leg out. All right, two main things about this. You want your back to be very flat, okay? And when your back is flat, your abs are tight. But if you have an arch back, this is not good, and that is not good. Okay, you're not braced. All right, so you two take a break for a second. So So let's reiterate that. Just like what Sam said earlier, you need your abs to be very tight when it comes to a plank, or you can hurt yourself. So at this point, we're just gonna do it one more time. So go ahead and put your feet out. Main thing, flat back, all right? Now think, if I put something on her back, it's not gonna fall. All right, so you can make this plank harder. So you can put a right arm out and try to keep in line. You still want a flat back. All right, put it down. Put a left leg out. Look at that. All right, take a break. And we're gonna try something one more time. This is a little harder. If you want to challenge yourself, put your right arm out and your left leg out. Look at that. Yeah, see, that's a goal you can reach. All right, take a break, guys. So that's a goal you can reach. Say you do this every day, you do a couple every day, and you might be able to get to there. But it's definitely a challenge, and if you like that, that's a good goal to have. All right, so now we're gonna try to hold it for 30 seconds. Rachel's like, no, I don't. She's like, I'm done. All right, so get ready, flat back, and go. All right, keep it up, keep it up. There you go, keep your back straight, keep your butt down. Doing great, guys, keep it up.
I feel so great, Cassie. Thanks.
Yeah, I think I got the good deal in there. So I get to be up here and I don't have to do that. All right, 15 seconds in, halfway there, come on. Keep holding it, keep holding it. I know your arms are starting to shake. You can really feel it now. You're almost done though, okay? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, way to go, guys.
Whew, that felt great.
That was fun.
All right, let's go to the next exercise.
Okay guys, now we're going to talk about how to do a push-up. So when you start to do a push-up, you're going to go into the same starting position on your hands and knees. This is called a quadruped position. If you ever hear that or see that written somewhere, this is the exact position they're talking about. Hands underneath the shoulder as stated earlier, and knees underneath the hips, okay? So then what you're going to do is you're only going to kick your legs out. Kick them out straight, okay? And then to do a push-up, you're going to lower your body down slowly. And you're going to get more out of it if you do it slowly rather than fast, okay? And as you can see, when the girls go down, they're going to go down as far as they can to their chest, or till there's about a fist distance between their chest and the floor. Good job, guys. You can take a little break. So it's important when you're doing this exercise that you have the proper form. Otherwise, you're not going to be using the muscles you really want to work, okay? So let's try it one more time, and we're going to do an easier way, okay? So you're going to have the same position, but instead of kicking your legs out, you're just going to go at your knees, all right? So girls, can you show them what that looks like? You're going to do the same exact thing and lower your body. And it's important you keep your back just how it is, completely flat. And what you can do, you can look at Sam's legs and see how her feet are crossed. Or you can look at Cassidy's and see how her feet aren't crossed. And this part is pretty much up to you and whatever feels more comfortable, okay? Now, if that was too easy for you and so is the other type, here's one more way to make it a little bit harder. What it is you can grab a chair and you usually want to put it against a wall, or you want it to have somebody behind it holding it so that it can't move. And what you can do is you can elevate your feet to do the push-up. Does that feel stable, Cassidy?
Yep.
Okay. So what you're going to do is you're going to do the same exact thing, and you're going to go and lower your body down. Still as far as you can go, and make sure you guys do this in a safe manner. Good job, Cassidy. Now, if you can't do this safely, don't try it at home. And that's the most important part about exercising. If you don't do an exercise safely, it's not going to be worth it, okay? And it's important when you're doing all these exercises to continue to breathe, okay?
In
You
and
need
out.
to be able to breathe.
Breathing is very important.
Don't hold your breath.
I've done it before. Trust me, you don't do that. It's not good.
So we hope you guys learned something new today and enjoyed what we had to teach you. And you join us again next time.
Yep, can't
Bye,
wait. Bye,
everybody.
everyone.